My name is Kyro, and I'm a professional skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area. We're looking for some tricks that anybody could learn at any level, and we came up with this one, the Chinese Nollie. Why is it called a Chinese Nollie? I have no idea. But basically what the trick is that you're just using a crack to smash your wheels up against, and then it boosts your board up into the air. So there's a lot of little details to it, but that's basically what it is. You're not popping your nose off the ground, but you're just using the crack. So you want to find a pretty big crack, not wide, but the one side of it needs to be tall, much taller than the other side. And then here's your foot position. The front foot position is very important. It's on the nose, but not super far forward. And then the back foot position is just over those back trucks, just like that. Keep your back foot right there, not too far down the board and not too far up onto the tail either, because you need a little bit of space to kind of drag your back foot up, just like you would if you're doing a nollie. And then your front foot just like that. Notice how it's not too far forward on the nose, but it's actually pretty far back on the nose, close to the trucks. And then again here with the crack, the way that you can tell if it's a big enough crack is you can kind of just set your board there and kick it and see if it launches up. You see, it needs to be big enough so it launches your front wheels up. If it's like a wide crack and not necessarily like a tall crack, then it's not going to do that. It's just your wheels are just going to roll over. It's not really going to work. So here's what you need to do in order to do this one. You need to practice like shoving forward with your front foot and then just hopping up off the board. It's a really strange feeling at first, especially if you're used to just doing like ollie, kickflip, heel flip tricks. It's really weird because you kind of gotta just nudge your front foot forward and pop your feet up off the board. Your feet need to come up off the board enough so that when the wheels hit that crack, you have space between your feet and the board so your board is able to actually pop up in the air. Because if you're holding your feet down, you're probably just gonna hit the crack and fall over, and you don't want that obviously. So just get used to that motion of like shoving your front foot forward and then jumping up with your feet up off the board. You can stand next to the crack and just kind of bounce around on it a minute for a little practice step before you take any speed at it. But yeah, main thing is just that crack is big enough and that you come at it with enough speed, and then you get that little nudge forward. It looks really, really cool if you do one of these, and it's kind of like it's almost like a phantom, like, what did he do right there? Did he nollie? And people are like, no, he didn't nollie, he just bounced off the crack. It's just the weirdest thing. I don't even know what happened. But yeah, it's basically just that momentum that you get when you're going really fast and then your front wheels hit that crack. So let's break this down into minute details right here, into the very finest of details. So you can see I had my knees bent and then I'm beginning to lift them up. Right here I begin to bend my back knee as I shove my front foot forward. As soon as I shove my front foot forward, I lift it up off of the board, and then those wheels hit the crack and it just bounces up like a trampoline. And then the board just kind of flies up into the air. Mainly with your front and back foot, you just kind of jump. I know it looks with my back foot like I kind of almost like did a nollie with it, but usually you don't even need to do that. I was just kind of trying to boost this up over the board, so it's a little bit more of an obstacle. But normally you just jump your feet up off of the surface of the board, and just as the board hits that crack, it's going to give you that boost up. And then yeah, you just put your feet down, land, and roll out. The most important thing on this is just that you get that little nudge forward with your front foot. If you don't nudge your front foot forward, sometimes your wheel will just hit that crack and your feet will come forward and your board will stay behind you. So it's really important to get that front foot nudge and just let it pop over just like that. Learn to skate fast. Get skateboarding made simple. There are 6 different videos. Each of them are over an hour long. They are available on iTunes as iBooks, brailleskateboarding.com as digital downloads, and the first one on DVD, and also on Google Play. Definitely subscribe. We do daily videos. Sometimes we do 2 or 3 videos a day. Follow us at Braille Skate. We got a lot of behind the scenes shots and various things there on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So check us out there, and also click these playlists and check out this band.